Hi, welcome to Waxing Give This Moon 444. This is Deb, and I'm here to give you Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, a weekly energy check-in reading for the week of June 8th through June 14th. If you are returning to listen to another weekly message from me, I got these, welcome. If you're new to my channel, please let me know if anything resonates. Welcome. Past energy for Cancer, Two of Wands. Current energy, Seven of Swords. Okay. And let's see what the future energy is for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. What's happening with Cancer? Let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have? Oh, here we go. I'm going to take it. We have Two of Swords and the Tower. Okay, let's review these for you, Cancer. Again, welcome. This is for your Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising placement. And we have, for the past energy, the Two of Wands. Looks like a decision that you are not really wanting to make. You're holding on. So this card, I look at the visuals. In case you can't see it, it's a person sitting kind of chained to two wands. They're tied around his ankle and tied around his wrist, and that person is holding onto a bird. So it's a decision. They're not really, they're not talking to anybody about it. I think birds to me is communication, and they're not willing. So maybe you're just, the gist of this is you have a decision that you just don't want to make. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And I will get some clarifiers on it to see what it is. What's that decision? Because then we have the Seven of Swords in the current energy right now for you. Seven swords are in your mind and kind of your head over your heart thought process. So it's more something that you, I think what this is the Seven of Swords sometimes is doubting, doubting what's happening in your surroundings. So this is wanting to stay under the radar and to make that decision, really, from the past, because you didn't make it yet. You're still holding on to that, and I'm not sure why. We're going to clarify it. You're wanting to stay under the radar, so it's not necessarily, they call this the sneaking card. I don't think you're really sneaking around. I think that you just, sometimes, a person might want to be in the Seven of Swords when they don't want to be bothered by other things that they have to make a decision. And I get that. You're just wanting to stay under the radar because in the future, Two of Swords, you know exactly the decision you have to make, and it's one of those decisions that it's going to come as a harsh reality for whomever it's directed to, because in the past you kind of knew you had to make one. You're staying under the radar, and then boom, Two of Swords. Okay, this particular card, this person looks much more in control than the person in the past that's bound to the wands and not wanting to make this decision. It's like, Two of Swords knows they need to make it. They haven't made it necessarily yet, because this and I like the progression of swords, as far as not progression, but it's the staying in the same suit, because you're in your head with this decision. You went under the radar this week, and bam, because here's the Tower. When I say bam, that's bam. You made a decision. You're shaking it all up. And for you, Cancer, that's a lot. That's why it took such a progression to get to this Tower. I honestly believe this Tower is not happening to you. And I don't believe that it's not necessarily that you caused it, but it's something that was not a situation that's not stable, and you know that. And that's why you maybe did some investigating this week and causing a shakeup, Cancer. Because lots of people think that Cancer is, and Cancers are, very emotionally strong and caring and intuitive, but they also run companies, because when decisions need to be made, they can do it. Good for you. Hang in there. That's tough energy to be in. I'm going to take the Light Seers Tarot, and here we go. Clarification right here. Clarification 1. Let's see what the next one is for the energy of clarifying the Seven of Swords. Let me know. Let's let the Cancers out there know what. Oh, here we go. Okay, and now the future. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got them. Cancer. Clarification on all of this. So let's recap. Well, not recap yet, but what we're going to do is start with the this Two of Wands in the past. A decision you're not ready to make and don't want to make yet. Because the clarification is this Page of Cups. So maybe someone made an offer to you. In this Page of Cups, they're showing a little pig flying. That's saying when pigs fly, like, maybe you just didn't expect an offer that you got, or a proposal of some sort. So you're holding off on that decision. And the Page of Cups is a nice energy, though. So it's like I said, it could be an offer. It could be an offer of marriage. It could be an offer of engagement, or maybe taking something to the next level in love. It's the Page of Cups is a small one. No, it's not the Knight of Cups. So I would say it's more like, hey, let's be a boyfriend and girlfriend, or a significant party couple, or let's plan a vacation together. You never know, it could be just a vacation, but it's an offer. I don't mean to go into be confusing, and then your current energy. So this is the decision on this offer, Page of Cups offer. You might already know what that is if you resonate with that. Current energy, you've totally gotten in your head and said, okay, wait, I need to get out of this energy of people wanting information from me. And I'm laughing because I can relate to that. You can just say, I need to just get out of everyone's radar and just be in, take some time out. And then interesting. So it's a Four of Wands. So it's a party. Maybe you didn't want to go to a party. It could be as simple as you got an invitation to a party, but it's not somewhere you wanted to go. Or that's just for some people. Because this is the Four of Wands, clarifying the Seven of Swords. Someone might have asked you out, or to some kind of party or celebration. The Four of Wands also is a marriage card, engagement, and also at times, because of the way the wands are placed in all of the cards, it almost is like the 11-11 card. So maybe that is a wish fulfillment, but you just don't want to share that yet. You're doubtful. So the other, what I'm getting with these clarification cards, you're doubting this offer of engagement. Maybe you're not quite sure if you want to get engaged, or if you want to continue on with this relationship, because the Queen of Swords is also clarifying the Seven of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. I'm not taking any bull from anyone. I know exactly what I want. I can walk away at any point because I am mentally capable of making these decisions for myself. I'm not going to be overly thoughtful on this decision. I'm going to make that quick decision. So it's possible you were doubting an offer of engagement, possibly, or some kind of engaging in or party that you didn't want to go to, and you're like, nope. But in the future, and at this point, you're still not telling anybody. In your current energy, you're still with this Four of Wands and Queen of Swords, clarifying this Seven of Swords. You're under the radar, so you're not making, someone made an offer and you're still not making that decision. But in the future, you're getting yourself, because you're taking a step back, maybe doubting what the offer is, or just wanting to stay under the radar and not be part of getting swept into this. And you want to keep it clear with the Queen of Swords. You want this energy of the Queen of Swords. You want a clear and decisive, clever, and clever's coming, decision. You're gonna be very decisive. And then here, bam, in the near future, you have the Two of Swords. Like I said, this person says, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do, and make that decision. And you shook things up. The Tower, shaking things up. It's actually a relief. So maybe it needed to be done. Maybe a conversation you had. These are a lot of swords. So it's possible there's this passionate decision you were supposed to make from this heartfelt offer, but communication is needed. And that's where maybe that's what you're lacking right now, is that communication. So you're doubting this Four of Wands because you need communication. Queen of Swords insists on it. Information. So here we are in the future with the Two of Swords. You are going to make your decision based on what you know. And you're going to shake things up because it needs to happen, and you just know that, and that's okay. The Tower is not always bad. The Tower is a better way to start something that's going to move forward in the future, because there's something that's not jiving with you. So the Tower knows that they need to shake things up because it's not a stable foundation. And it's a major arcana, so something is going to shake up, but it's not going to happen to you. You're actually going to create that Tower, but that's okay. So let's see what the clarification is on it. Okay, so you made that decision, and with the Two of Swords, the Tower moment happened, and all of a sudden I think you just surprised the heck out of someone. You're like, I don't have enough information, because the clarification is the Moon card. And you are ruled by the Moon, Cancer, and you know that you don't have enough information. And so you have the clarification of the Moon, and you have clarification of the Queen of Wands. You are beautiful and passionate and handsome and energetically you're excited about your future, but you want to make sure, and you're excited by this shakeup. You're excited the fact that you know your worth, and you made this decision. I'll pull one more card for you for clarification, just because the Tower and the Moon together. I think the Tower happened because you didn't have enough information, and that's what the Moon is telling me. Wow, I'm going to look up the dates, and I'll put it in the description. But Cancer, the Moon is the 18 is the number of the Moon card. And I think the full moon this in June is on the 18th. I'm gonna look that up, and if that's the case, I'll put it in there that the full moon is the 18th, or I will say I made a mistake on that. But the full moon, if it is on the 18th, this is kind of a timing for me. But look at this Queen of Wands. This is knowing your worth, and these things are happening because you know your worth. And the wands are, you want to have fun. You want life to be happy and good and energetic and have all those good things. I'm going to pull one more card off the top of the Light Seers. King of Wands. Okay, so this is a power couple here. The King and Queen of Wands in the description. You could have someone that's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe Leo because there's a lion in the back. But these are energies that are embodying the people that I see as being a power couple. And that's really good because you do have the Four of Wands in your current energy. So something is coming up, but you're just needing more information. And out comes the King and Queen of Wands. So in the future, it looks like that couple, that whatever decision you're going to make, you might make the decision to say yes after really thinking about it and causing the Tower moment by saying, hey, I don't have enough information. So whatever it is, whatever information that you needed, you got it in this future. And there's a passionate new beginning with this King and Queen of Wands. So that's awesome. Cancer, always continue to know your worth. And I'm not judging you or lecturing or anything, but taking the time to make decisions is really a good thing to do. And sometimes going within, even if it feels like, you know, maybe you just got pushed into that situation where like, I'm doubtful and I need to go under the radar. I need to be able to make a clear decision, and I need communication. And I think this is what this is. I need communication. I don't have enough of it, but by the full moon, if I'm correct, and I will correct myself in the description, but if the full moon is on the 18th, by the full moon, I think you'll have resolved whatever issues that you had, and you could be in this passionate relationship moving forward. All right, let's see, Cancer. This is very exciting. If this resonates, please let me know. If you're trying to make a decision and you're not sure what to do, but then you're very clear, and you want communication. So hopefully you have that conversation soon. Oh, and here is the angel card for your reading. Archangel Michael is saying this is your life's purpose. This could have to, and it could be the decision to put yourself out there in you have an offer, and you're starting something new, but you don't really want to tell a lot of people about it. So I don't mean to flip this around, but you maybe don't want to tell anybody about what your new, this new passionate, this Four of Wands could be either like I said, a party, celebration, or a milestone. Maybe you hit a milestone of some sort and you're keeping it to yourself because you need to have more information. So this is your life's purpose. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. Okay, so it is the career. If this resonates again, like I think that maybe you just didn't want to tell anybody about this new career move that you want to make because there's so many unknown factors of it. But please let me know in the comments. This is your life's purpose. And be true to that, to what you're feeling. And for those of you who, this is a career one, but if it's, it can still be affiliated with love if it was an offer that was made to you that you just needed more, you needed to have more conversation before you stepped into this couple. You made yourself a couple with this King and Queen of Wands, a passionate new couple. All right, Cancer, this is a great reading. If this resonates, please let me know. Please like, subscribe for more readings. I'll have another one for you next week as well. And hopefully this gives you some kind of guidance and support as you are making this decision. Know that you're doing the right thing and you are making good decisions. Thanks, Cancer. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.